How many different sides of yourself do you live with every day? Are you your good self, your bad self, your kind self, your harsh self? Is there a side of you that is critical and a side that's generous? Well, we often experience ourselves as many, often disparate parts. Sometimes those parts unfold in harmony, but when we feel separate within ourselves, we struggle. We can get lost in lack. We can feel emptiness that needs to be filled. That sense of being disconnected from ourselves creates a burden, heavy burdens. We often try to fill that void from the outside in with food, with things, with indulgences. In truth, the only way to fill that void is from within, the inside out. As Carolyn Myss tells us, the soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind. Welcome to day 12. You are the healer and the healed. At our strongest and most powerful, we are already whole. I think those of us who meditate know that. Your truest self is in control. It's always right there within, waiting to embrace life with joy and with confidence. Healing comes from integrating all of your apparently separate parts together into that seamless whole. As we let go of judgment and blame and pain, we get to access that wholeness. So in truth, we are both the healer and the one healed. Burdens drop away. You get to be free. In the spirit of wholeness, today, we join Deepak as both healer and healed. Then we'll meditate.
Naturally, we think of ourselves as a single personality, but we all fall into the habit of acting like we are many parts. Imagine that you have a weakness for going to the refrigerator and grabbing some ice cream at midnight. When you resist this habit, you tell yourself, "I'm being good." When you indulge the habit, you say, "I'm being bad, but I won't do it again." Stop and ask yourself, who is talking to whom? You are pretending that you exist in pieces. One part of you feels separate from the other, and that your individuality is fundamentally separate from everyone else's. Pretend long enough and the illusion comes true. This is why the world's wisdom traditions treat healing as coming out of separation. Healing is integrating all of the apparently separate parts together into a seamless whole. In truth, you are both the healer and the healed. Yet the damage done by living in separation stems from being convinced that you can find healing only from outside yourself. In our society, this usually means running to the doctor, therapist, or personal trainer, whose role is to supply a cure for whatever ails us. Each of these does much good, of course, but it's vital to restore yourself to the integrated role of healer and healed. Our separate selves are never equal. One part which feels in control is stronger than the part that feels weak and victimized. In reality, our integrated self is much more in control of healing than we realize. Our immune system is powerfully equipped with millions of years of evolutionary knowledge built into the immune cells, allowing us to fight off thousands of microorganisms and potentially cancerous cells every day. Knowing that you are already a profound healer gives a sense of power removing the feeling of being victimized. When we choose to blame someone else for doing it to us, the balance has swung the other way. We have abandoned the healer role, which is the part of us that has self-control, self-worth, and the ability to find unexpected solutions to life's problems and challenges. The ability to spring back into control is a trait that's possessed by people who live a long, healthy lifespan, meaning beyond 85 or 90. The same bad things happened to them as to anyone else, but they were emotionally resilient. They learned to bounce back into the role of being in control and self-reliant. In our meditation, we become our true self, which isn't fragmented because it doesn't play any role. It simply is, centered in its own being. As you come out of separation, you will see that the roles you play do not define you because you are no longer divided inside. Because you are whole, you have lost the habit of judging against yourself, attacking and blaming yourself, all the useless emotional weight. All of this is the baggage that comes with separation. When you aren't divided in yourself, the baggage drops away, leaving you free and enlightened. As we prepare to meditate together, let's take a moment to consider our centering thought. I embraced my role as both healer and healed. I embraced my role as both healer and healed. Now let's prepare for our meditation. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Begin to be aware of your breath and just breathe slowly and deeply. With each breath, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. Now gently introduce the mantra Har, Hare, Hari. Har, Hare, Hari. This mantra heals us by activating our light of vitality within. The sequence of sounds generates flowing waves of consciousness that balance and restore all aspects of our health. Repeat it silently to yourself. Har, Hare, Hari. Har, Hare, Hari. Har, Hare, Hari. With each repetition, feel your body, mind, and spirit open and receive just a little more. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, noises, or physical sensations, simply return your attention to silently repeating the mantra. Har, Hare, Hari. Har, Hare, Hari. Har, Hare, Hari. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time, and when it's time to end, you will hear me ring a soft bell. Har, Hare, Hari. Har, Hare, Hari. Har, Hare, Hari. time to release the mantra. Continue to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes. As you continue with your day, contemplate this centering thought. I embraced my role as both healer and healed. I embraced my role as both healer and healed. Namaste.